heritage advocates are working to preserve the locations where the Fab Four were born of the Beatles. Safely in Liverpool, places where George Harrison, Ringo Starr, and John Lennon were born, Britain's Heritage has submitted an application to identify 2 residences and a maternity facility as historic sites. They were essential to the Fab Four's individual and collective narrative, according to Henrietta Billings, who directed the charity. It is already protected that Walton Hospital, where Sir Paul McCartney was born, is one of the locations. The websites, according to Miss Billings, are worthy of protection because they attract customers from all over the world who are followers of the band that has had the most significant impact on the history of popular music around the world. This is the message that we want to convey to the government: allow these structures to enter your heart. In 2012, the locations of the boyhood homes of John Lennon and Paul McCartney, which were located at 251 Menlove Avenue and 24th Road, were put up for sale. In addition to being the location where John Lennon was born, Oxford Street Maternity Hospital, which initially opened its doors in 1926 and closed its doors in 1995, was also the location where the world's first surviving sextuplets were born in 1983. A track titled Now and Then topped the charts this month, 60 years after the band's initial single was released. This demonstrates the lasting appeal of the Beatles. Safely due to the popularity of the recently released song, Britain's Heritage, a charitable organization that works to preserve historical structures, has submitted an application to have the birthplaces included on the list of protected locations. Ringo Starr was born in a Victorian mansion located at 9 Madryn Street, L83 UT. This property was one of 8,000 that were constructed by Richard Owens, an architect who was born in Wales. After a dispute in which the council intended to remove terraces as part of plans to rejuvenate the area, it was kept from being demolished in the year 2016. Jonathan Brown, who was responsible for preparing the listing application for the charitable organization, stated that the locations possessed exceptional and long-lasting qualities of artistic, cultural, and historical significance. This is something that we would like to take place as quickly as possible, in part so that the remaining members of the band and their families can have a better understanding of the respect and admiration that is held for them on a local, national, and international foundation.